Welcome to Get the Facts, the program that provides you with information on government's policies and initiatives. I'm Theodore Henry. Are you a creative looking for opportunities? Well, there's a space curated just for you to harness your full potential. Kingston Creative, a non-profit organization based in downtown Kingston, is helping to train artists and support their entrepreneurial endeavors. Here to tell us more about their work is project manager at Kingston Creative, Dominic McDowell. Welcome to the program, Sir Dominic.
Thank you.
All right, first and foremost,
man.
Getting the facts. Creative entrepreneur.
Yeah.
What is that?
All right, so it is exactly what it says it is. It is an entrepreneur that is involved in any creative venture.
So not just painting?
No, it's not just painting, it's not just music, it's not just dance, it's not just poetry. It's your barber, that's an art.
All right, but never see that coming.
It's your hairdresser, that's an art. It's your tailor. Tailor is fashion, that's an art.
I see how you're defining this.
So it's really about how you use creative expressions to create products and services. Your graphic designer,
okay, yes,
that's creative entrepreneurship. Your web designer, that's creative entrepreneurship. There's so many other extended elements of our current economy that falls within the creative economy, the cultural and creative economy, or as they call it, the orange economy, that Jamaica should be much more appreciative of the talents that we've been given and focused on figuring out how to monetize and expand on ventures within this space.
You know, I find it interesting that you just pulled a set of areas which people don't traditionally orient with creative industry. So quite a few more people are paying attention now.
Right.
So tell me, how is Kingston Creative helping these creative entrepreneurs tap into this orange economy, as you've called it?
All right. So Kingston Creative's mandate is consists of a few key things: placemaking, skills training.
Wait. The placemaking, as in the place in which these things take place?
It's placemaking is the place that these things take place, but also the platforms.
Okay.
So it's providing platforms for entrepreneurs to engage with, training facilities, with investors, with new markets. It's also about space making, which is, the art district. It's creating that space for entrepreneurs to be able to develop their businesses and to have spaces to operate, because that's something that we generally lack here in Jamaica. And then it's also about providing the training and empowerment. So that's our core focus. And so through that, we have a variety of programs and initiatives that are geared towards helping entrepreneurs within the industry. We facilitate not only regular trainings through our incubator program or accelerator program. We have lunch and learn programs. We have programs that are in collaboration with Heart Trust, so you can get actual upskilled. We also have Culture Connect, and that's one of the things that I'd love to push. Is the Culture Connect is our e-commerce app, which is focused on enlisting entrepreneurs, artisans. So their products are sold on the platform. We handle all of the direct communication between potential customers. We handle order fulfillment. So if you don't have a website, you don't have any way of selling your product to external markets or doing business online, there's an app for that. It's Culture Connect. And it's not just the e-commerce, it has information regarding all our products, services, our events. So there are a number of things that we're doing to continue to push the development and empowerment of creative entrepreneurs.
What about the Go Global Accelerator? You never mentioned that.
All right, so the Go Global Accelerator program is one of the programs that we have that's geared to entrepreneurs that are in the growth stage of their business. So generally, 2 years or more in operation, at least $1 million Jamaican in annual revenue. And then also what we're trying to focus on is high impact entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs who would have had some kind of traction behind their business already, but need some guidance, some training to help them to continue to develop their business, improve their operations, scale their operations.
Scale beyond Jamaica.
Scale beyond Jamaica. And
Okay.
then also helping them to become and position themselves to become more globally competitive.
Okay. So you had also mentioned that training programs were available for creatives to upskill. Can you give us just a few samples of those?
Within the accelerator would fall, the accelerator program
that would be one
would
of those.
fall under training.
Right.
We also have incubator, which is more for entrepreneurs at the ideation stage. So we help move you from one stage to the next.
Yeah.
Then we have lunch and learns, which are a monthly occurrence. It's literally, as it says, a lunchtime, 1 hour session focused on various industry relevant topics. Right. It's open to the public. That's another thing.
Where's that?
And those usually happen, it's a hybrid thing. So it usually happens. You can either come down to the Creative Hub downtown at F&B Swiss stores, or you can log in online and join the session.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to ask you a little bit more. I want to go in a bit more on the details of the creatives themselves and who Kingston Creative has been helping. Okay. But we're going to take a small break.
Sure.
Don't go anywhere. We are going to continue this conversation on the other side of this break. Welcome back to Get the Facts. We're continuing our discussion with Kingston Creative on the myriad of opportunities available to our creatives, a word which we've expanded since the beginning of this interview. Our guest is project manager at Kingston Creative, Dominic McDowell. Sir Dominic, let's keep going with what we're talking about. You took us through some programs, the mandate of Kingston Creative. I want to know, how many people have you been helping?
So we've helped thousands of entrepreneurs so far. And that help has come through a variety of our programs, from vendors being enlisted on the Culture Connect app, vendors who have been provided spaces where they can trade and interact with customers at our monthly Art Walk Festival, entrepreneurs who would have gone through our incubator programs, our accelerator programs, our heart training programs, our community training programs. It's thousands of people. Right. And the form of the help is not just through those things. We've, provided them with opportunities where funding has been accessible.
I want to know more about that.
All right. So on the note of funding, what we do for our entrepreneurs is we support them through various grant initiatives. So whether that be providing them with the support to accessing these grant facilities. So as it stands, we're currently one of the business services intermediaries for the Development Bank of Jamaica under the Ignite program, where we manage a number of entrepreneurs who have received grant funding through the DBJ.
And if I can just jump in here for a bit of clarity, grants and loans, two different things.
Two different things.
Grants you are not.
So a loan is something you're obligated to pay back. A grant is something that is given to you on the condition that you will fulfill a certain set of deliverables.
All right, take us forward with the financing.
All right, so we do that. We also have travel grants. So over the last 2 to 3 years, we've sent between 8 people that have benefited from our travel grant programs, and they've been able to access these travel grants and have traveled to countries including Japan, Germany, and Colombia. So we've sent a muralist to Germany just a few months ago. We sent 2 dancers to muralist to Germany. Right. 2 dancers went to Colombia.
So this is upskill travel?
This is upskill travel. So this through the grant programs, they've been able to access these markets. The dancers, for example, facilitated dance workshops in Colombia. The muralists worked on a cross-collaborated project in Germany to paint a mural in Germany. And then, obviously these things create other opportunities for the entrepreneurs as well.
Right. So now you can go even further into the area of giving the creatives access to international markets.
Right.
Tell us a bit more about that.
One, as previously mentioned, the Go Global Accelerator Program
Right.
is geared to prepare them to enter these markets, and that includes export readiness assessment, it includes market entry strategies, it also includes B2B meeting facilitation. So we've found ways to get them in front of some of the right people who can help them to either access new markets, whether these be people in the new markets themselves or people who they can partner with to enter into these markets. Separately, the travel grant is also one of the initiatives that has helped the entrepreneurs to access international markets. And then we also have participated in various international fora, which has been aimed at creating new opportunities, advocating for changes and improvements to the laws and things that will support the creative industry. These have provided opportunities for grant funding, and these are things that we continue to do. Right. So there's always an outlook of finding ways to ensure that the entrepreneurs who are within the creative industry, and especially those who participate in various Kingston creative programs, can benefit from foreign direct investments.
You know, one thing I like about what we've developed so far is the multiple points of entry that you guys are specializing in. Now, creative entrepreneurs, I know that sometimes the creative industry is very informal.
It is.
I'm doing what I'm doing, no need to register or formalize my company, no need to worry about intellectual property or any of that. Is that a big push for Kingston Creative?
It is. Over the last 3 years, we've had a partnership a relationship with the IDB and the DBJ, and they've been supportive of our various initiatives. One of the highlighted problems or challenges that we saw was that a lot of the entrepreneurs are informal, so it prevents them from being able to access certain opportunities. They want grant funding. You have to have a registered entity.
Okay.
If you want certain types of business, certain contracts, you also have to have a registered entity. And we found that that was a big gap within the industry because of the nature of creatives. So what we developed was a business and IP registration drive where our creatives were able to register their businesses through Kingston Creative, and a relationship that we've developed with the company's office of Jamaica, which allows them to access up to $15,000 per individual towards the cost of registering their business or their intellectual property. So this covers whether it be a business name, limited liability, or registering a copyright with JIPO or a trademark with JIPO.
So what's been the uptake on that? Has anybody felt like business is demolishing my art? You know?
No, for the most part, they have been interested. The reality is
great.
We've had over 350 entrepreneurs who've expressed interest in the business and IP registration drive. To date, over 130 of them have completed registrations. The challenge is always getting them to complete the process.
Right.
And so that's something that we continue to work on, improving our own efficiency, but also getting them to cross the line, come up with the documentation, get it done. So it's something that we continue to push because it does open up the possibilities for them.
Indeed, indeed. We're right here at the tail end of this interview. And I want two things from you in this moment. In these last few seconds, give us that vision that Kingston Creative has, the long-term vision. And there are many creatives that are watching this. They didn't even know they were creatives until you started in the first segment. Just leave with them a final encouragement.
So for Kingston Creative, the vision long-term is to continue to develop spaces, to continue to develop places, to continue to provide training and opportunities that will allow our creative entrepreneurs to be empowered, to access new markets, and for the social and economic impact to be expanded throughout the country.
And there are many opportunities, many opportunities. Kingston Creative is online, they are offline. We got some tips and some directions on even the lunch and learn he had told us happening at F&B downtown. There are so many opportunities for those of us who find ourselves in the creative economy. This has been Get the Facts. Our guest was project manager at Kingston Creative, Dominic McDowell. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm Theodore Henry. Take good care.